Downtown Augusta is set to unveil a brand new community mural celebrating the spirit, pride, and creativity of more than 100 community members. And today we are joined by the designer of that mural, Mr. Rudy Tucker. Thank you so much for joining us.
Blessed, thank you.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind this mural and where people can go see it.
The inspiration is really based on my connection, moving to Augusta, Georgia from Staten Island, New York. And it was pretty much a story that was parallel to mine in terms of looking at the structures, in terms of looking at the area downtown. One of the structures was the oh my gosh, the Miller.
Oh yeah.
The Miller Theater was condemned when I moved here, and I was going through some condemnation as well, spiritually, physically, mentally, as the stock market broke down in New York City in 2008, and I lost my job.
Yeah, hard times.
And so I felt like an old broken man, you know. So the condemnation didn't come from God; it just came from society and condemning me to be broke, you know. Yeah. So when I came to Augusta, I would sketch right in front of that building because of my relationship to it. And as I grew out of this dark place, so did the Miller. And the Miller was reconstructed, refurbished, and it looks beautiful, and that's how I feel. I feel like I've been reborn here in Augusta, Georgia. So then you have the the Imperial Theater reminds me of Staten Island again, which is the St. George Theater in Staten Island, New York.
Oh, wow.
Right. So I saw all of these parallel relationships between myself and my borough and Augusta. And then walking through downtown, of course, James Brown, which
Absolutely.
is my connected frequency in terms of creativity.
Right.
And I've always had a spiritual relationship with him, creatively. And then, of course, learning more about Augusta. And I'm a reader. I love reading. And I read about Oglethorpe and who he was the founder of Augusta, Georgia. So I wanted to show that history in relation to Augusta, Georgia, and the community, understanding that some of the history wasn't so cool, you know, in terms of racism, and he represented that as well. But that story needed to be seen and told through the illustration. So I was depicting who I was emotionally and who I am as a resident of Augusta, Georgia now.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Just in what people will see, they may miss all of that in the story. Well, so to have you explain that and have them, know what to look for. There's so much more, behind the inspiration. It's really beautiful.
Like the Common, I was always a park person, so I had a relationship with that. So downtown was always special to me. Yes.
And so you've done several murals now that have all been amazing work, very talented. How did you learn to do murals? And that, it's so impressive. I mean, to me, somebody with just zero artistic ability, seeing somebody do that to a landscape is really incredible. How did you get into that?
I started that through comic books. Comic books was my love in terms of illustrations and stories. Matter of fact, my vocabulary came from comic books, Marvel Comics. Shout out to Stan Lee, rest in peace.
Any favorites?
Oh, my favorite character is the Hulk.
Okay.
Yes, he has I have a relationship with anger.
So that was also a deeper meaning there.
That's right, and knowing that he went through a traumatic experience, as I did, and learning that he had a relationship with this green monster that represented who he was and his humility. As a matter of fact, the strongest person in the comics is Dr. David Banner, because he's able to maintain himself. And so learning that about myself and having to maintain myself mentally and going through counseling for anger management, I had to funnel all of that into my art. And so mural painting, and because I paint with my fingers as well, I don't use a paintbrush because the paintbrush becomes an extension instead of being with me. So
that's fascinating.
Sketching out murals came with my fascination with interacting with human beings, seeing themselves, interacting with each other, and whether it's looking at the mural or being a part of a community event and seeing it there around them. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful way of galvanizing the spirit of loving their city.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is fascinating. I think this is interesting to talk to people with a beautiful mind like yours. And we could probably go all morning, but
Yeah,
of
man.
course we've got to move along with our show. But just real quickly, tell people where they can go see it and enjoy it.
That is downtown Augusta, Georgia. It's on Broad Street and 8th.